Hello all, and welcome to the next video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the WWE Elite Series 84 Rhea Ripley Roman Reigns. This was actually a pretty good overall set. If you just take a look at the back, you had a pretty good looking Jeff Hardy in that set. Angel Garza, which I went back and forth a lot on, almost getting. I ended up not, but I almost did. If I ever see it in store, I might pick it up. We got Sheamus, Murphy, Rhea, and Roman. So I thought this was actually one of the better sets in a while, like as a whole set. Obviously, I'm not going to be getting the whole set, but yeah. These were the main two I wanted out of that. I have Rhea Ripley's basic. I'm not going to do a comparison or anything because I can already just tell you this is going to be a lot better. And then our first like real heel Roman Reigns. I mean, not counting his Shield days, but like proper solo heel Reigns. So that's going to be fun. But yeah, I think we'll go ahead and just kind of start on the side here. We'll go with Rhea first. So we got Rhea Ripley. There she is. On the back, there it is. If you want to pause and read her little bio there. Yeah, excited about this. I hope eventually we get one of her WrestleMania attire from last year or whatever, like the white and blue attire. That'd be cool. But yeah, super excited for this. Glad to finally have like a proper Elite Rhea as opposed to just the basic. And the basic wasn't bad. Like the basic had a really good head sculpt on it, I think. And some decent deco. Yeah, it wasn't fancy and it was a basic deco. But I mean, it worked for what it was as a placeholder until this came out. So yeah, excited for this, and let's get this cracked open. I really like Rhea. I think she's great. I think she's one of the more just like kind of real, not real, I don't know if real is the right word, but more just kind of brutal and physically imposing women's wrestlers. And I like that. Like she's kind of this monster who can also be like a really good face. And yeah, I just really like her. I think she's the kind of wrestler you could really build an entire brand around if you want to. But, maybe they will. I know recently they said she was going to be on the Raw brand, so let's just hope they don't screw that up. Always the potential they totally will, but I hope they really don't, because I really do like her. I think she's great. And there we go. All right. I don't know if the camera is going to do it justice, but like the detail and the feel of like her pants is amazing. Like you can feel like the way the chains settle and everything. They're like actually sticking out. That's really cool. The basic sure as hell didn't have anything like that. Pretty much your standard articulation for an Elite. A women's Elite. She does have the double jointed knees. Single jointed elbows though. So yeah. She comes with the kind of horned hands, but she also comes with open hands. And then she comes with her jacket, her vest. We got the Australian flag going. Yep, it's a small vest. Probably, I'm not going to put it on her, but it's probably easier to get on than most of the hard rubber vests just because it's a bit smaller. It's not as thick and burly. But yeah, that is our Rhea Ripley. I mean, it looks great. The detail on this is really good. Let's see if we can get a close-up. Box. Yeah, I think it's pretty damn good head sculpt. Good likeness. Her basic had a really good likeness. It was like a younger, not younger, she's obviously still very young, but like a kind of like her early days with the kind of longer hair. I will say my one complaint about this figure is something I've heard a lot of people say, and I'd have to agree with it now that I'm looking at it. Her sides, they're just like completely shaven. They've just been completely shaved. Whereas, like, if you notice in her picture and everything, she's kind of got a bit of like a fade thing going. So I think you could have added a little bit of coloring here to give her more of a fade effect. I mean, there's a little bit of it there, but not enough to really make it noticeable. So I think they could have done a little bit of a better job with that. She stands well. That's great. Some of the female figures have a hard time standing, but she stands pretty well. I can't do enough justice on just how intricate like the pant detail is with all the chains and the straps. It's really good. Like, it even has the feel and everything. Um, this is a great figure. I think it's loads better than the basic. Despite the minor complaint on the sides of her head, the sides of her head, not the size, the sides, with like the fading in her hair. I think it's pretty great. I really like this figure. If you're a Rhea Ripley fan and you only have that basic, upgrade to this. Highly recommend it. If you don't have any, or the basic or this, definitely get this. You can skip the basic now, unless you want that basic head sculpt, because it's still a good head sculpt. Great figure. Super happy to have it. I think probably there's been a lot of good women's figures lately. Like the Elite and Natalia from like a year and a half ago was really good. I think that was kind of like the start of some of the really good ones. I think the Bailey that recently came out, like from the start of her heel run, is really good. The Io Shirai is amazing. The Charlotte Ultimate is great. And I think this adds to like that kind of continuation of great women's figures that have been coming out. So awesome to have. Cool. So next up, we're going to take a look at Roman Reigns. Maybe in an unpopular opinion, I haven't always hated Roman Reigns the way a lot of other people did. As a wrestling fan, I mean, I get the idea of why they pushed him. Like, I mean, it's been happening that way for years. It just so happens his push was in the internet age where people could speak out more. But that being said, his character was pretty bland. I think you could always tell Roman had the personality in him. It just was not coming out with what they were giving him. But now that he's got this heel turn, and I'll just admit it, I think he has been the face of the company now. I think he is taking that step to being that guy now. Just kind of seeing more of his raw personality coming out. It's great. I love his heel turn. I love his work now. He's been doing great. He's still like the same good wrestler that he's always been. He's always been a great wrestler. I think it's hard to kind of, people will argue it, but like, I think anybody who really has been watching wrestling for any significant amount of time at least, will tell you that he was a good in-ring worker. Like he was fundamentally great. It was just a matter that his character was not clicking. He was kind of going down a more severe, more one-sided version of the John Cena push. The only difference is, John kind of developed into this very respectable kind of, secretly we all loved him. Whereas Roman kind of didn't really have that same effect. It seemed like everybody just genuinely disliked him. I wasn't one of those people, but you could tell that there were a lot of them. Now, I don't know. I mean, there's going to be people who always complain, but like, you're seeing more raw personality. You're seeing a lot of his natural self kind of turned up to 10 coming out. So I don't know if you're going to still complain with Roman. What is it that you're still complaining about? Is it that his moveset hasn't really changed? Is it that face or heel, you just don't like the way he was pushed? I'm not trying to debate it. I'm just wondering why. Like, I'd like to know why some people probably still might not like him. Because I think he's been the best heel probably at least top heel in wrestling since this heel turn. There's a lot of other guys who are very good, don't get me wrong, but like MJF is fantastic. But like as a top card champion heel, I don't think anybody's really outworking Roman in that regard right now. So yeah, and he's got Heyman with him, like, which at some point he's probably not going to need Heyman. I think he'll outgrow it. I really do. So yeah, there we go. There's Roman. There's the back of the box. If you want to catch the little bio there. Got that side. And let's go. Okay. So right off the bat, we got the shirt. Wreck everyone and leave. I'm so glad it came with this because I think one of the biggest things knocks against Roman has just been the vest and everything that he kept from the Shield run. It worked when they were in the Shield. Outside of that, it's kind of hokey. Glad he kind of ditched that and started wearing the shirts and wrestle shirtless now. Because the dude looks great. I mean, like, you might as well. We've got the kind of smirking man bun head. Just to add to the heel nature. Give him a man bun. We still got like his little what is it, aloha hands, I guess. He comes with kind of open hands as well. And then, let's see, we got a little tie here. Okay. All right. And we got our Roman Reigns. So there we go. Couple of things on this guy as I'm straightening him out here. Sorry. It's been a long day. Oh, he's having trouble standing. Oh, there we go. Cool. Couple things to note. Let's just get it out of the way. We finally got a Roman with like a full beard. I like it. I hope over time we get a longer beard. Like if they come out with another heel Roman. I think it'd be cool to have him with the gold glove and band. That'd be cool. And then kind of give him the longer beard. This works. I like it, but I think it'd be better if we had the gold glove with the longer beard later down the line. So first things first on this guy. I'm taking off the vest. And there we go. The vest is a hard plastic, but just in case for anybody who's never really had a Roman, they're all kind of the same. They just like change the logo up a little bit every time. Buttons up in the back here with the two little pegs. Push them in. And it's like a really soft rubber. It's not as hard as like the Rhea Ripley jacket. It's very bendy, so it always goes on and off pretty easy. And yeah, there is our shirtless Roman. They did give him like the full tattoo going over the back here. So that's cool. Glad they kind of filled that out and didn't just ignore it. Which they've done in the past with some Romans because even though it's removable, they've always kind of intended the vest to stay on. So sometimes they got lazy and didn't fill out the back tattoo. This time they did because they know he's a heel and he's wrestling shirtless now. So good on them for making that adjustment. He's got a little bit of a trouble standing, mainly because of the boots and the pants, but it works for what it is. If you just got to play with it a little bit. I like the shirt. I'll probably be displaying him mostly with the shirt. I'm not going to put it on here, but yeah. Yeah, I think it's a great first heel Roman. So really like it. I like the head sculpt with the beard. I like the longer hair. I like that we got the man bun to kind of switch out the heads if we wanted to. But the shirt, I think, is what really makes it. You put that on him, there you go. You got a perfect heel Roman. Just like the back of the box there. Pretty good likeness and everything. Yeah, I'd like to see, as much as I like this figure, and don't get me wrong, there's a lot of just the same Roman Reigns figure we've had before. but just with the updated head sculpt and the shirt, the new shirt and everything, and the fixed tattoo. Um, I would like to see this improved upon. Like I said, I think it would be cool to kind of get him with the gold or white glove and like little gauntlet thing going on, wristband and glove, and then the like a longer beard. Because even in like the picture on the back, if you actually look at it, you can kind of tell, or even just like here on the side, he's got a longer beard than kind of what's just colored in here. So I would like to see like more of a beard and kind of like the white and gold glove that he was kind of wearing, like in his Last Man Standing with Kevin Owens. That'd be cool. Like, just take that and turn that into a figure, and there you go. And you can like come out with like the different shirts he's had, like the head of the table and all that stuff. Yeah, heel Roman, I like him. I like the character change. I think it works for him. We've got Rhea Ripley. There's your size comparison there. I don't know if that is that an accurate size, because I know Rhea is like pretty big. Like, she's tall. And Roman, he's tall too. What's he, like 6'4", 6'5"? How tall is she? She's got to at least be like 6 foot, right? 5'10" to 6 foot range. But yeah, there you have it. Elite Series 84. Rhea Ripley and Roman Reigns. I have a few more pre-orders off Ringside coming in. Mainly, I got some AEW stuff coming in. I got a couple of the WWE things coming in. So yeah, should be some good stuff coming in within the next month or two. Some of it's back ordered, some of it's just pre-orders right now. But yeah, this is kind of my latest WWE haul. And I like them. I like them both. I think these are both, the Rhea is definitely a vast improvement over the basic. And the Roman is, we'll say, a solid improvement over previous Romans. I'm not going to say it's a vast improvement like the Rhea, but, you know, there's still a lot that could be done. Change up the gauntlet, maybe fill out the beard a lot more. I even think maybe the pants he's wearing now are a little bit different. So we could probably change that up now too and add in some different shirts. So yeah, but good figures overall. I like them, especially the Rhea. The Rhea is great. So that'll be it for this one, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.